face of giants, I stand tall with courage I'll never fall. Like David in the fight, in this battle I see the light. In the valley shadows loom, but my spirit will not consume. With a heart of faith and might, in this battle I'll ignite. 5 stones in my hand, with belief I take a stand. No giant too strong to defeat, in this war I won't retreat. Against the odds I'll rise, with determination in my eyes. Like David, bold and true, in this fight I'll break through. Every challenge, every fear, with resolve I persevere. In the face of all my foes, in this battle victory grows. Stand firm, unwavering in this fight. I'm savoring every moment, every test. With faith I'll do my best. I'm gonna conquer like David did in this fight. I'll walk forbid every giant, every hell. In this battle I will thrill. In the depth of the night, with faith I find my sight. No darkness can hide the way. In this fight I'll never sway. With strength that's deep inside, in this battle I won't hide. Like David with his sling, in this fight my heart will sing. Through the struggles, through the pain, with faith I'll break the chain. No obstacle too high, in this fight I will fly. With my heart and with my soul, in this battle I'll be whole. Like David, strong and wise, in this fight I'll rise. Stand firm, unwavering in this fight. I'm savoring every moment, every test. With faith I'll do my best. I'm gonna conquer like David did in this fight. I'll walk forbid every giant, every hell. In this battle I will thrill. With faith as my guide, in this fight I confide. In the strength of my heart, from this path I'll never part. I'm gonna conquer like David did. In this fight I won't forbid. With faith as my guide, in this fight I can find. In the strength of my heart, from this path I'll never part. Lion of Judah, fierce and strong, in his roar where we belong. In the battle, hear his call. In his power, we stand tall. Lion of Judah, fierce and strong, in his roar where we belong. In the battle, hear his call. In his power, we stand tall. of Judah never fails. Hear the roar, feel the power, Lion of Judah in this hour. With his strength we overcome, in his name we are one. Lion of Judah, hear him roar, in his power we soar. In the battle we're secure, in his might we are one. Lion of Judah, hear him roar, in his power we soar. In the battle we're secure, in his might we endure. In the wild his voice rings clear, in his roar we have no fear. Enemies tremble at the sound, in his power we are found. With his roar the earth will shake, in his might foundations break. Lion of Judah standing tall, in his name we conquer all. Hear the roar, he breaks the chains, in his might no fear remains. In the darkness light prevails, Lion of Judah never fails. Hear the roar, feel the power, Lion of Judah in this hour. With his strength we overcome, in his name we are one. Lion of Judah, hear him roar, in his power we soar. In the battle we're secure, in his might we are one. Lion of Judah, hear him roar, in his power we soar. In the battle we're secure, in his might we are one.
Listen up, gather round. Let me share this love I found beyond compare. Jesus, my Savior, my guiding light. In your presence, everything feels right. In the depths of my soul, your love resides. In your embrace, all my fears subside. Through every I proclaim. With every breath I lift up your name. You're the source of my joy, my eternal flame. Jesus, I love you. Wherever I proclaim. In the silence of the night, I feel your embrace. In your love I find my rightful place. You're the light that guides me through the dark. In your presence I find my spark. You're the reason I sing, the reason I dance. In your love I find my second chance. Your love, a fire burning bright and true. Jesus, my heart, I surrender to you. Jesus, I love you. 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 You're the reason I roam. In the whispers of the wind, I hear your call. In your love I find my all in all. You're the Alpha Omega, beginning and end, my eternal Savior.
Hypocrites in their robes and crowns, Pharisees trying to bring us down, but the truth, it will rise in this fight. We owe us. Pharisees, with their empty praise in their hearts, a deceitful maze preaching laws they never keep. In this battle they'll reap what they sow, pointing fingers, casting stones with their hearts. Like empty thrones in the shadows they conspire. In their lies they'll catch fire. Hypocrites hiding behind their masks in this fight. They'll face their task, preaching purity, living lies. In their downfall, truth will rise. Their words, like poison darts, but they can't hide their corrupted hearts. In the light their deeds will show. In this battle, truth will grow. Hypocrites, we see our game. In this fight we'll call your name. Truth and justice will proclaim. In this battle we'll feel the flame. Hypocrites, with their robes and crowns, Pharisees trying to bring us down, but the truth, it will rise. In this fight we open eyes. In the temple, making deals. In their hearts, nothing real. Using faith to gain their wealth. In this fight they'll lose themselves. Their prayers, just empty words. In this battle they'll be heard. In the light their lies exposed. In this fight their story closed. Hypocrites, deceiving all in their pride. They'll take the fall, judging others, hiding sin. In this fight they won't win. Preaching laws, breaking each. In this battle we'll impeach their hypocrisy plain to see. In this fight we'll set truth free. Hypocrites, we see our game. In this fight we'll call your name. Truth and justice will proclaim. In this battle we'll feel the flame. Hypocrites in robes and crowns, Pharisees trying to bring us down, but the truth, it will rise. In this fight we open eyes. Hypocrites, your time has come. In this battle we won't hide. Against hypocrisy we'll stand. In this Hypocrisy's trying to bring us down, but the truth, it will rise. In this fight we open eyes, in the faith and truth as done. In this battle we have won, against hypocrisy we'll stand. In this fight we take the land. In the face of giants I stand tall, with courage I'll never fall. Like David in the fight, in this battle I see the light. In the valley shadows loom, but my spirit will not consume. With the heart of faith and might, this battle I'll ignite. 5 stones in my hand, with belief I take a stand. No giant too strong to defeat, this war I won't retreat. Against the odds I'll rise, with determination in my eyes. Like David, bold and true, in this fight I'll break through. Every challenge, every fear, with resolve I persevere. In the face of all my foes, in this battle victory grows. Stand firm, unwavering, in this fight I'm savoring. Every moment, every test, with faith I'll do my best. I'm gonna conquer like David did. In this fight I won't forbid. Every giant, every hill, in this battle I will thrill. In the depths of the night, with faith I find my sight. No darkness can hide the way. In this fight I'll never sway. With strength that's deep inside, in this battle I won't hide. Like David with his sling, in this fight my heart will sing. Through the struggles, through the pain, with faith I'll break the chain. No obstacle too high, in this fight I will fly. With my heart and with my soul, in this battle I'll be whole. Like David, strong and wise, in this fight I'll rise. Stand firm, unwavering, in this fight I'm savoring. Every moment, every test, with faith I'll do my best. I'm gonna conquer like David did. In this fight I won't forbid. Every giant, every hill, in this battle I will thrill. With faith as my guide, in this fight I confide. In the strength of my heart, from this path I'll never part. I'm gonna conquer like David did. In this fight I won't forbid. Every giant, every hill, in this battle I will. With faith as my guide, in this fight I confide. In the strength of my heart, from this path I'll never part. I'm gonna conquer like David did. In this fight I won't quit.
Yo, listen up, gather round. This was about a man who stood his ground. Apostle John, the word so true. Let me share the story, let me tell you. In the land of Patmos, visions unfold. Apostle John, his story told. With pen in hand, he wrote his letter. Words of wisdom, making hearts better. He spoke of love, he spoke of light. Guided souls through darkest night. In his letter, his message clear. God's love eternal, casting out fear. Apostle John, a disciple true. His words still resonate, they ring through. In his vision, he saw the Lamb, redeeming souls with love. Like a healing balm, he wrote the truth he wrote of grace. In every word you'll find God's embrace. His letter speaks of life anew. In Christ alone, our hope shines through. Our hope shines through. Bright and waterfall, no shines through. Listen up, gather round. This was by the man who stood his ground. Apostle John with words so true. Let me share the story, let me tell you. In the land of Patmos, visions unfold. Apostle John, his story told. With pen in hand, he wrote his letter. Words of wisdom, making hearts better. He spoke of love, he spoke of light, guiding souls through darkest night. In his letter, his message clear. God's love eternal, casting out fear. Apostle John, a disciple true. His words still resonate, they ring through. In his vision, he saw the Lamb, redeeming souls with love, redeeming souls with love, like a healing balm. He wrote of truth, he wrote of grace. In every word you'll find God's embrace. His letter speaks of life anew. In Christ alone, our hope shines through. Our hope shines through. Bright and waterfall, no shines through. Listen up, gather round. This was by the man who stood his ground. Apostle John with words so true. Let me share the story, let me tell you. Bright and waterfall, no shines through. Listen up, gather round. This was by the man who stood his ground. Apostle John with words so true. Let me share the story, let me tell you. The Isle of Patmos, visions clear. Apostle John with courage near. He penned his letter for all to read. In Christ alone we find our creed. He spoke of light, he spoke of life. In Jesus Christ we end our strife. His letter echoes through the ages, wisdom profound in its pages. So let us heed Apostle John's call. In Christ alone we stand tall. His letter speaks of love untold. In Jesus Christ our hearts enfold.
Genauso lauschen das Kreisraum ist Gott genau. Go!
Listen up, let the truth unfurl. We're talking about Jesus, the life in this world. He's the one who gives us purpose, the reason we strive. In his name we find the strength to survive.
In the depths of darkness, he's the light. Jesus, our beacon shining bright. Through the trials and tribulations, he's our guide.
In his love we find a place to reside. He walks beside us in every storm we face. In his embrace we find solace. In grace, his love, an ocean vast and wide. In him our fears and doubts subside. In the chaos of life, he's our peace. Jesus, our refuge, our sweet release. Through the turmoil and the strife, in his presence we find healing.
In the depths of darkness, he's the light. Jesus, our beacon shining bright. Through the trials and tribulations, he's our guide.
In this love from darkness, he's the light. Jesus, our beacon shining bright. Through the trials and tribulations, he's our God. In his love, he life.
In his love beside us, in every storm we face. In his embrace we find solace and grace. His love, an ocean vast and wide. In him our fears and doubts subside. Jesus, our refuge, our sweet release. Through the turmoil and the strife, he's our calm.
In his presence we find healing. Yeah. And listen up, let the truth unfurl. We're talking about Jesus, the life in this world. He's the one who gives us purpose, the reason we strive. In his name we find the strength. In his songs we find our rest. In his love we're forever blessed. He's the source of our hope, our guiding light. In Jesus' his life we find our might. In his grace our souls rely. In the silence of the night his voice we hear. In his love we release every fear. He's the reason we sing, the reason we rise. In his grace our spirits realize. In the brokenness of the world he brings healing. In his love our hearts are revealing. He's the light that guides us through the night. His presence we find our might. In the depths of our hearts his love we find. In his grace we leave our doubts behind. He's the promise of tomorrow, the joy of today. In Jesus saves we'll forever stay. In the depths of darkness he's the light. Jesus our beacon shining bright. Through the trials and tribulations he's our guide. In his love we find a place to reside. He walks beside us in every storm we face. In his embrace we find solace and grace. His love an ocean vast and wide. In him our fears and doubts subside. Yeah.
In the chaos of life, He's our peace. Jesus, ours. In the chaos of life, He's our peace, Jesus.
Before time's dawn, before the stars were formed, before the first form, there was a whisper, a voice in the void, speaking creation into existence, deployed in the vast expanse of nothingness. A spark igniting the universe, leaving its mark. From the depths of eternity, a story unfolds, a tale of wonder, of mysteries untold. In the symphony of existence, we find our place. In the cosmic dance, we embrace the grace. Through the ebb and flow of time, we'll define in purpose, hand in hand, hand in hand. In the symphony of existence, we find our place. In the cosmic dance, we embrace the grace. Through the ebb and flow of time, we'll define in purpose, hand in hand. In the city streets where the hustle never ends, I find solace in the words of the psalmist, my friend. In the rhythm of life, in the chaos of the crowd, I hear the shepherd's voice strong and beyond the field with strife. I turn to the shepherd for abundant life. In His presence, I find my sanctuary. In His arms, I find peace and clarity. Through the trials and tribulations of every day, I trust in the Lord, He lights my way. In the face of adversity, I stand tall. For with the shepherd I can conquer all. In the valleys low and on the mountains high, I know the shepherd is always nearby. With his rod and staff, he comforts me. In his love I find strength and security. No matter the challenges that come my way, I know the shepherd will never stray. In his promises I place my trust, for in his faithfulness I am hopefulness. In the symphony of existence,
You find our place in the cosmic dance. We embrace the grace. Through the ebb and flow of time, we stand unified in purpose, hand in hand.
in the beginning, before time's dawn, before the stars were formed, before the first fawn, there was a whisper, a voice in the void, speaking creation to existence deployed. In the vast expanse of nothingness, a spark, igniting the universe, leaving its mark. From the depths of eternity, a story unfolds, a tale of wonder, of mysteries untold.
You find our place in the cosmic dance. We embrace the grace. Through the ebb and flow of time, we stand unified in purpose.
Beginning before time's dawn, before the stars were formed, before the first fawn, there was a whisper, a voice in the void, speaking creation, existence deployed. In the vast expanse of nothingness, a spark igniting the universe, leaving its mark. From the depths of eternity, a story unfolds, a tale of wonder, of mysteries untold.
You find our place in the cosmic dance. We embrace the grace. Through the ebb and flow of time, we stand unified in purpose, hand in hand. You find our place in the cosmic dance. We
doubt, preparing the way for the Lord. In the desert, truth is restored. In the wild, he lived and preached God's kingdom within reach, baptizing with water a sign, in the Jordan a holy line. In the wild, he lived and preached God's kingdom within reach, baptizing with water a sign, in the Jordan a holy line. Golden camel hair standing tall, locusts and honey heeded the call. In the desert, he cried out loud, repentance, his message vowed. John the Baptist, bold and true, in the desert a path he drew, for the one who's greater to come. In his voice, the kingdom holds. John the Baptist paving the way, in the wilderness night and day. With a voice he made clear, the Messiah is drawing near. John the river, sins washed clean, a prophet's call, a vision seen. He spoke of one who baptizes with fire, in his words we find desire. In the rill, the Lamb he proclaimed, in the Jordan a Savior made. With water he prepared the ground, for the one with the holy crown. John the Baptist, bold and true, in the desert a path he drew, for the one who's greater to come. In his voice, the kingdom hung. John the Baptist, bold and true, in the desert a path he drew, for the one who's greater to come. In his voice, the kingdom holds. John the Baptist paving the way. 1,000 fall to my left, 10,000 to my right, but I stand tall, ready for the fight. In the shadow of the Almighty I reside. No weapon formed against me will divide. In the heat of the battle, I stand strong. With faith as my shield, I can't go wrong. Enemies surround, but I feel no fear. In the shadow of the Almighty, I persevere. Warriors fall left and right, but I stand firm in the light. In the midst of chaos, I find peace. In His power, my strength won't cease. May fall, but I remain. shadow of the Almighty I sustain. No terror of night, no arrow by day. In His protection I will stay. Through the fire, through the storm, in His shelter I am reborn. Enemies crumble, they can't break me. In the shadow of the Almighty I am free. I am free. 1,000 at my side, 10,000 more, but in His power I soar. No harm, no plague will come near. In the shadow of the Almighty I have no fear. Warriors fall, lie rise, but I free. In the midst of fever lights, with His power I vibrate through. No enemy can stand, no fear can hide. In the shadow of the Almighty I have no fear. In the darkness I see the light. With His power I fight the fight. Enemies fall, they can't withstand. In His protection I make my stand. No weapon formed will succeed. In His power I am free. In the midst of war I find peace. In His protection all fear cease. 1,000 at my side, 10,000 more, but in His power I soar. No harm, no plague will come near. In the shadow of the Almighty I have no fear. With His shield I am strong. In His protection I belong. Enemies fall, they can't touch me. In the shadow of the Almighty I am free. I am free. 1,000 at my side, 10,000 more, but in His power I soar. No harm, no plague will come near. In the shadow of the Almighty I have no fear. 10,000 too, but in His power through.
In the presence of the Lord I stand. Angels with 6 wings guarding in the land. Where two they cover their feet. In His glory they retreat. In His light enemies can't compete. In the throne room angels sing. 6 wings praising the King. With 2 they hide their face. In His glory they find their place. In His power I embrace. In the throne room angels sing. 6 wings praising the King. With 2 they hide their face. In His glory they find their place. In His power I embrace. In His glory they take flight. With 2 they fly on high. In His presence they comply. In His might I rely. Angels with 6 wings in the sky. In His glory they fly high. No fear can penetrate. In His presence I elevate. In His love I navigate. 1,000 fall, but I stand. In His glory I command. With angels by my side. In His presence I reside. In His truth I confide. In chaos I find peace. With His
command. With angels by my side, in His presence I reside. In His truth I confide. 1,000 fall but I stand. In His glory I command. With angels by my side, in His presence I reside. In His truth I confide. The two wings they cover their face. In His power I find my place. In the shadow of the Almighty I find strength, standing rightly. With angels I'm fighting the fight. In His power I see the light. In His love I take flight.
In the night, hear the roar. Lion of Judah, strength and more. In His power we stand tall. In His name we will not fall. Lion of Judah, fierce and strong. In His roar where we belong. In the battle, hear His call. In His power we stand tall. Feel the power, Lion of Judah, in this hour. With His strength we overcome. In His name we are one. Lion of Judah, hear Him roar. In His power we soar. In the battle we're secure. In His might we endure. Rings clear. In His roar we have no fear. Enemies tremble at the sound. In His power we are found. With His roar the earth will shake. In His might foundations break. Lion of Judah standing tall. In His name we conquer all. Feel the power, Lion of Judah, in this hour. With His strength we overcome. In His name we are one. Hear the roar, feel the power, Lion of Judah, in this hour. With His strength we overcome. In His name we are one. Lion of Judah, hear Him roar. In His power we soar. In the battle we're secure. In His might we endure. Lion of Judah, hear Him roar. In His power we soar. In the battle we're secure. In His might we endure. In the night, in the roar, Lion of Judah, strength and more. In His power we stand tall. In His name we will not fall. With His roar we are free. Lion of Judah, victory. In the night, in the roar, Lion of Judah, strength and more. In His power we stand tall. In His name we will not fall. With His roar we are free. Lion of Judah, victory. In the wild His voice rings clear. In His roar we have no fear. Enemies tremble at the sound. In His power we are found. With His roar we are free. Lion of Judah, victory.
In the presence of the Lord I stand. Angels with 6 wings guarding the land. With 2 they cover their feet. In His glory they retreat. In His light enemies can't compete. In the throne room angels sing. 6 wings praising the King. With 2 they hide their face. In His glory they find their place. In His power I embrace. In the throne room angels sing. 6 wings praising the King. With 2 they hide their face. In His glory they find their place. In His power I embrace. Seraphim burning bright. In His glory they take flight. With 2 they fly on high. In His presence they comply. In His might I rely. Angels with 6 wings in the sky. In His glory they fly high. No fear can penetrate. In His presence I elevate. In His love I navigate. 1,000 fall, but I stand. In His glory I command. With angels by my side. In His presence I reside. In His truth I confide. In chaos I find peace. With His angels fear cease. 6 wings covering their face. In His presence I find grace. In His love I embrace. Seraphim cry out loud. In His presence no doubt allowed. Holy, holy they proclaim. In His power I claim. In His light I remain. Angels with 6 wings in the sky. In His glory they fly high. No harm can break my call. In His presence I am strong. In His love I belong. 1,000 fall, but I stand. In His glory I command. With angels by my side. In His presence I reside. In His truth I confide. Take flight. 1,000 fall, but I stand. In His glory I command. With angels by my side. In His presence I reside. In His truth I confide. With 6 wings they praise His name. In His presence I find my flame. No fear, no enemy can win. In His glory I begin. In His love I am king. With 2 wings they cover their face. In His power I find my place.
In the city streets where the lost souls roam, God's love shines bright, it's the only home. Through the struggles and the pain we endure, His love remains steadfast, of that I'm sure. In the darkest nights when we're feeling low, His grace surrounds us, helps us to grow. Through every trial, He's by our side. In His love and mercy, we abide. From the highest peaks to the deepest sea, God's love is vast, it sets us free. In every heartache, in every tear, His love consoles us, casts away fear. In the chaos of life, His love's the calm, guiding us gently with outstretched palm. Through every storm, He's our anchor strong. His love endures, our hearts belong. love of God, it knows no bounds. In His embrace, true love is found. Let His light shine, let His love flow. In His presence, we're made whole. Oh, the love of God, it's a melody. In His arms, we find our harmony. Let His grace reign, let His mercy pour. In His love we'll forever soar.
In the brokenness, He makes us whole. His love redeems, it heals the soul. Through every trial, through every test, in His love we find our rest. In the quiet moments, His bloody streets where the lost souls roam, God's love shines bright, it's the only home. Through the struggles and the pain we endure, His love remains steadfast. But that I'm sure in the darkest nights, when we're feeling low, His grace surrounds us, helps us to grow. Through every trial, He's by our side. In His love and mercy, we abide. From the highest peaks to the deepest sea, God's love is vast, it sets us free. In every heartache, in every tear, His love consoles us, cast away fear. In chaos of life, His love's the calm, guiding us gently with outstretched palm. Through every storm, He's our anchor strong. His love endures, our hearts belong. His love endures, our hearts belong.
From the highest peaks to the deepest sea, God's love is vast, it sets us free. In every heartache, in every tear, His love consoles us, casts away fear. In the chaos of life, His love's the calm, guiding me with me, stormy throne.
In the brokenness, He makes us whole. His love redeems, it heals the soul. Through every trial, through every test,
in His loveliness He makes us whole. His love redeems, it heals the soul. Through every trial, through every test, in His love we find our rest. In the quiet moments, His love's the strength that we'll never see. So let this song be a testament to the love of God. It's infinite in every beat, in every